Hey, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody had a great day. I know I started mine out tremendous. It was fast, it was quick, it was a lot of different events going on. But guess what? Back home safely, ready to get down with dinner. So I'm going to jump in quick and early on this space. Trust, do believe when I say to you, CEOs, those of you that are creators, entrepreneurs, and high level operators, here is what I would like to ask each and every one of you as we draw down the close of 2024. Those of you that are leaders and game changers in your business, whether you got a full time gig, you're a part time person, your husband or wife, full time job, stay at home mom, stay at home dad, whatever your poison. Me and my wife, we both work full time. She's going through training right now because she just got back into that medical field. We also have a online e-commerce business, which is myrootadvice.com. Go check us out. We really enjoy going on our second year since we moved to Georgia. And I also day trade. I am studying consulting. I am covering all my bases. Like I told you guys, 57 years in both military and civilian government. And as I wind my career down in the military, I want to have a smooth transition. Yes, my show. I'm sorry, guys. My wife's calling me. I'm doing my show. And all right. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get my focus back real quick. It was crazy. But as that's what I want to talk to you guys about. It's time to reflect, realign, and reignite our vision for 2025. Today, as we dive into it, as I talked about it earlier, what are things that give you initiative as well as those things that are like motivational tools to bring forth abundance in your goals for the coming year? Let's turn aspiration into accomplishment and challenges into opportunities. With that being said, if you guys are ready, let's dive right into this. One, put me any comments into that portion of it, letting me know what it is that you guys really get charged up with, how you are seeing yourself closing the book on 2024 and preparing to launch out in 2025. It's not any of this New Year's resolution. I run my work, what I do is based off fiscal year. So I'm already in the first quarter. We have a calendar year as well. What we do in our business coming up on our first full year, we got to get our numbers ready, do our books. So when it's time to do taxes, we not behind the power curve. Oftentimes with business, it's a lot of time for we start ours in the month of November, basically reflecting and reassessing. Those are the first things that we look at when we reflect. And like I say again, since I've read the 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma, it has taken my whole thought process to the next level. Again, mindset, heart set, health set, soul set. Those four quadrants are pivotal for the things that I do. I don't really believe you can build abundance without knowing where you stand. That's just me personally. A lot of people can engage and do it real quick. I take some time every month, but this month, especially for those of us that are CEOs, take that time to reflect on 2024, what it's been like for you. What were your wins? That's a critical piece. What lessons did you learn? Like for me and my wife, we learned about a lot of pop up shop or a lot of events that we just not gonna do. It's just like going to certain restaurants. Once you've eaten at it once, mm, you don't go back there anymore. You're like, okay, thanks, but I'm gonna go ahead and pass. Did really your goals align with your business mission? If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a creator, did your music align as a musician? Did your art align as an artist? If you were full-time student, because I mean sometimes those are part of the measures of becoming a creator, an entrepreneur, or an organizer. How did those things line up? Did you have a team? Me and my wife are a team in our online e-commerce business. We work together. Some bumps, like I told you last week. I didn't say how many thank you bags that we had in our inventory. Guess what? Had to go to Walgreens, y'all, but we made it happen. We closed out big. We had a great time in Griffin, Georgia. What systems worked and what needs to be really revamped from your point of view? This is your opportunity, your time to put those things down, list them out. Reflection is not about guilt or regret. Trust to believe. I don't care if you made a 1% increase in anything that you did. I always told you guys about several videos. Micro wins are big. If you did 1% for the entire full year, 365 days, that's 365%. Think about that for a moment. Build on the success and adapt from the setbacks. See how you can improve those. Set clear and measurable goals. That's another thing. Sometimes that's not so crystal. We find ourselves getting down on ourselves, but I say abundance does thrive on clarity. When setting goals for 2025, make them, and this is hilarious. If you look it up when it talks about how about setting goals, they say be specific, make sure that your goals are measurable, they're attainable, they're relevant, and they're time bound. Guess what? That's the acronym. I mean, put those words together, take the first letter of each word, specific S, measurable M, attainable A, relevant R, time bound T. Guess what? It spells the word smart. Those things are just that simple. Just be, as you approach 2025, talk about how you want to achieve percentageables, things that are measurable. Be specific about those. Also, if you do have a team, me and my wife emphasize team alignment and growth. There are things that we're growing in, like I say again, of both being back at work, selectively identifying those areas that we want to be back into. My my wife picking up becoming a coach, myself with consulting, day trading. All those things are factors that play into alignment and how we're going to grow. A course that she wants to take so she can get her certificate as a coach, myself as a consultant, making sure that frequent communication is a huge one. With work I do in the federal government, there are 5 core competencies that they talk about, which is communication, customer service, representing the agency, teamwork, cooperation, technical proficiency. This is how those things begin to align for you with your uh, the things that you do as a CEO, as a creator, as an entrepreneur, and a high level operator. You have to bring yours into focus. You know, inside the comment section, if you have some idea on how you emphasize that team alignment and growth, share it. I love to hear it because this is other steps that we will be getting deep in. Professional development is another one. Investing in your people. Your people might just be you. Guess what? Invest in yourself. Like me and my wife, we invest in each other. You know, bringing in coaches, funding courses, implementing mentorship programs, and then recognizing achievements. That's one of the big things that I really in my work that I do, big on promoting any and recognizing people that achieve. Again, big or small, doesn't matter. Remember, a motivated team drives exceptional results. And we talked about that already. If you have better awareness, you make better choices and you get better results. That's just par for the course. I don't know any other way of saying it except for that. And it's up to you to use the tools to inspire and to motivate. First, you got to motivate yourself. Can you motivate? How do you motivate yourself? I already tell you about mine. The 5 a.m. club, that 2020 formula, boom, next level. Just helped me out so immensely. Being able to get that 20-minute workout in, being able to have that 20-minute period of reflection, and then that 20 minutes of growth, it sets the stage on how I want that 1 hour victory hour, I should say, helps me to get so much done. I mean, it may just to you guys, You may be like, oh man, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., that is crazy. But I know I only give myself time, but then I have time, to ensure my dog has her thing. I make my pot of coffee, take her out, let her do her business. I come back in, I get to sit down, set up my charts for the day, figure out what time period I wish to uh, move in, think about some things I got going on at work. Just flawless. As a matter of fact, as we're talking, Tokyo market gets ready to head out in about 15 minutes, but I'm trading right now while we're talking, and things are. I wish they were better, but they gonna do what they gonna do. I ain't gonna be in that all night. But other tools that motivate you. A lot of people. I spoke about it yesterday. A lot of people set off with some tools that help them out in each and every year coming up. I spoke about vision boards. Vision boards, you can do a Google search, you can find out information about how to create visual a representation of your goals for 2025. Incorporate images, words, milestones that align with your mission. Incentive programs, that's another thing that a lot of people talk. It's not always monetary. It might be, giving yourself a day off, if you're at work, taking, giving a person, if you have the ability, a time off award. It doesn't have to be. Days are just as important to some people as it is the the money, because guess what? They don't get taxed. They just get to spend a full day off from work. There are digital platforms that you can lean into, and they're pretty much everywhere that help keep things engaging. Plus, there are those mindset workshops, to help focus on resilience, adaptability, abundance thinking. But again, not just your mindset, it's areas of your heart set, your health set, and your soul set. So, those are some key pivotal areas that I would. And another thing, as I go ahead and wrap this up, it's kind of like foster a culture of gratitude and purpose. That is critical. Start meetings by sometimes acknowledging the success that you've had, small or big. Send personal thank you notes to your team, other people that help you. That is so, they may not even be on your team, but that person may have helped you out in a situation. Boom, give thanks. It's important. Aligning your company, your business as a creator, entrepreneur, high level operator goals with a purpose that resonates beyond profit. People actually love to come together. I remember we had this big cleaning party at my office. It was crazy, but the new person that's in charge of us, they not only just wanted people to clean up, which was a lot of work, but they also pulled barbecue pits out. The exec managers, we pulled together funds. We bought burgers, we bought dogs, all the sides, just the whole nine, sodas, ice and all that. And we made it fun. I thought that was cool. Music playing in the background. It was a lot of work, but we got the job done. Anywhere that we could serve in our community, there's always something that we try to do. But the biggest thing as we wrap this up, as 2024 closes and 2025 emerges, remember this: abundance starts with intention. It's in the way you plan, the energy that you bring, and the people you uplift. Let's make 2025 not just a year about of goals, but a year about growth. That's important. Not just growth, but also fulfillment and success. I really want to appreciate each and every one of you guys that go out, check out my YouTube page as I build this content up. That since I started back in November 11th was when I actually started it. Uh, if you would hit the like button, if you would subscribe, and also share your 2025 vision in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. Let's build abundant future together. And until next time, guess what? Stay steadfast, stay loyal, and stay inspired. Have a good night. Oh, you always know I can't close out with saying honor yourself, honor others, love yourself, and you will love others and respect yourself and respect others. And as Robert Sharma would say, own your morning, elevate your life. Have a good evening. Bye now.